So in the bottom right, we've got SnOW. And in the top left, we've got Sharp. Already, I think Protoss is going to be pretty happy with these spawns. You're very far away from the Terran. This is a map you tend to go Arbiter on. And maps that you tend to go Arbiter on are maps that usually the Protoss wants the game to be drawn out.
Yes, for sure.
And force the Terran to really wrestle with the late game.
Yeah. If you play a very strong Arbiter game in positions like this, the Terran has to play a long positional game where they kind of whack-a-mole your fourth bases. We'll see if it gets into something like that. Of course, spots like this can really favor other moves as well. Like, for instance, if you go for a Nexus first, that is a beautiful play across spawns. Not many Terrans have the bravery within them to try to rush cross map with Marines and SCVs against that. I know I certainly don't.
So, again, let's see how these two players open. If we had to go to the most vanilla play styles, it would be a Nexus first, or a Nexus on 21 after the first Dragoon, and then probably you try to get a read on the Terran, take a third base eventually. Terran probably going to set up for getting armories eventually and a quick third command center. Much more of a passive game. If we're going to go to, I guess, what you call the most textbook TvP, Terran goes for the upgrades, Protoss goes for spellcasters in the super late game.
Yeah, and circuit breakers in particular, this map gets really big really quickly because it's pretty easy if you're not horizontal spawns to take a fourth basis Terran like instantaneously. Like you take your third, then you take your fourth. Not building the command centers at the same time, but basically you land and then you're like, all right, take the fourth. I've secured this area and now I can defend everything. And when we do see situations like that, you'll see Protoss go up to 5-6 bases. The game just explodes as far as macro goes.
And I would say, actually, because I know a lot of times people think that the only people that are watching this, especially if you're old school like us or other old school people, but we do have a lot of people that are curious about StarCraft 1 and want to jump into it. Practicing the macro builds that are typical for these two races on this map is probably one of the easiest ways to learn the mechanics of StarCraft 1.
Yes.
If you can get up to 4 bases macro-wise without missing a beat, without missing a depot as Terran, if you get up to 4 or 5 bases as Protoss, teching into Arbiters, and not missing pylons, you can pretty much play against solid Koreans on a map like this.
Yeah.
Like people that have got a 20-year experience in this game.
And if people are wondering why that would be, why this map and not others, it's pretty easily defensible on 3 to 4 bases, and the main bases are relatively well made. A lot of older maps, you look at a map like Fighting Spirit, try to fit 9 factories at the bottom left. I dare you, show me. Show me how to do it. You can't do it.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so I was talking earlier about how we tend to see the macro games, right? Well, here's one of the openings that Terran can do to try to punish a Protoss. Now watch the body block. Good lockout. It's actually so important the Marine gets in front physically of the probe and doesn't let it in.
Yeah, you can't fully block the ramp, but you can block the probe.
Yeah,
like
for a second, and they have to move in, and that's exactly what the
And that's all you
here.
need. If you body block it once, you generally get it.
So, the 2 Marines are, now going to lock this out, and I think SnOW on paper should lose this. So, Protoss anticipates a quick command center here. You're so far apart. If you made 2 factories in the main, even then it'd probably be holdable for the Protoss. But on this map, you can actually hide a factory just to the center right, and suddenly the 2 factory comes out fast enough.
Yeah, it comes a lot faster.
You're going to hit them hard.
Yeah, and this can be tricky for Protoss as well, because in a situation like this, especially when you see this Dragoon, you want to see this Dragoon badly.
Yes.
Because you can lay mines in between, and retreating units are going to explode at that point. So if you can get even 1 or 2 units in that way, it's almost like a free victory.
Now, this is how we saw Rain lose to Flash in the lead up to the ASL finals. Right? That was ASL? It was in round of 4, I believe?
I don't recall.
I think it was,
proxy fact.
Yeah, he laid mines behind it and then ran back.
Yeah,
oh my God, he's going to see
Wow. Well, he knows Sharp very well. That's amazing that he found that.
Yeah.
That's so important as well. And now you can see he is going to start being very careful here. Okay, the Dragoon going to come out. Oh, God, those mines laying. Oh, man. Sharp's looking good right now. Really good moves.
We don't have any probe or anything here to build a wall. I think if you put it just right, you can actually block that. Now he's bought a little bit of time. It looks like he's going to kill one vulture.
It's good micro from SnOW. There's no doubt about it. But the fact that Sharp is getting all those mines down, like that's what he needs to do. Even if you get an observer out, it's going to take a long time to clear those anyways.
Right.
The rest of his army coming down. Like the Nexus is forfeit. You can't save the Nexus if Sharp wants to kill it.
Okay,
but
but
it looks
hold
like
on.
Sharp's going for a kill.
Now this is either going to end the game right away or it could cost Sharp the game. So he's held this off. He's going to go for the probe drill here.
Yeah, you absolutely have to. You can't let the bunker finish because the bunker is a death sentence.
Right. Either that or you kill all the Marines and the bunker doesn't matter. But
yeah, I guess
that's
another
another
way.
possibility here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Vulture's coming forward. We might need another probe drill here. Here it comes now. One more Dragoon eating a shot here. The bunker about to finish, and it does.
That's just... Well, that's going to be that, man.
Yeah.
You don't hold from there. He's already lost so many probes. He really needed to shut this down. And now even the tanks coming up, getting their pot shots as well.
Oh, hold on. He might get one tank kill. Yes.
All right. Well, he gets a tank kill,
Well,
but
now
loses
this
every
is-
good.
Yeah.
That is that, man. That's well executed from
Yeah.
Sharp, no question.
I actually was surprised he went up there, but it did work out. He had a very good read. He had a very good handle on this.
Yeah, I think the reason why he went up the ramp is because he knew two goons were outside of the base.
Yeah, I think
And in
you're
a
right.
situation like that, how are they going to have enough to stop you?
And there they go. They just get blown up.
Yeah.
And so, it's so hard to handle this. Now, there is an observer out here. It's worth pointing that out. The problem is that so many probes have been killed.
Yeah.
Now, he is also going to get the tank, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is going to get that.
Well, the funny thing is he can technically hold this. Like, Sharp can't kill all his buildings, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he can actually stay in this game. The range goons, the observer, he can work his way through this and still, like, have two Nexuses. But
I think that the problem is that two Vultures coming out are going to kill probes
Yeah.
faster than you can make them, and they will get the kills,
Yeah.
even if you get more and more Dragoons out here. I think he's down to 4 probes. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there was
GG.
basically when the bunker finished, that was about it.
Yeah.
It's cool, though, that SnOW even scouted that was occurring, and Sharp